Hello everyone, it's Evan here today, and I came to talk about a topic that's very important to me, and that is gut health. And I've been struggling with this over the past couple years, but I've taken some steps to try and improve my gut health and improve my overall health as well. So I'm going to share with you a few tips and a few foods that you want to eat and not eat that can improve your health as well. First, I want to share about what gut health is, and that is the microbacteria that are inside of your stomach that help digest and break down food and absorb the nutrients into your body. And new studies show that the science behind this is very important. The bacteria is very important in your body because it influences the health of your overall body and other areas such as your mental health even, or diabetes risk, cancer risk, heart disease, and other things like that as well. And for me, I had struggled for a long time with skin issues, especially dry skin on my face and in my scalp. And improving my gut health has improved my skin overall, and I'm feeling much better in other areas too. Also, some people consider our gut to be like our second brain. There's a lot of connections between our gut and our brain, like neurons running between them, as well as you can have a gut feeling, like an instinct inside of your gut that acts as maybe a direction for where you want to go or what decision to make. So your gut has a lot more importance than you may think it does at first. So one of the tips that I would recommend is looking into prebiotics, and prebiotics are plant matter or indigestible fiber that feed your bacteria, that help them grow and help them live a healthy life. And these come from any foods that have fiber in them, and specifically legumes, so lentils and beans, then sweet potatoes and regular potatoes, as well as vegetables and fruits and whole grains. And some specific vegetables that you might want to look into are like garlic, onion, leeks. Those ones are known to have more fiber per weight and are helpful for the gut in many different ways. So when you're consuming legumes and beans and nuts and even grains, you want to be soaking them before you cook them because that reduces the phytic acid in them. And that's good to do that because it's easier to digest and it helps absorb the nutrients much better. The phytic acid sometimes can block you absorbing the nutrients, so you want to be able to absorb as much as you can. So you want to soak your nuts, your legumes, and your grains for maybe 6 to 12 hours before you actually cook them and consume them. Or you can also look into sprouting as well, which is a good alternative. So for probiotics, you want to be consuming some fermented foods every now and then. I try to get in at least once a day some fermented food, and that could look like some plant-based yogurt like coconut, almond, or soy yogurt, or kimchi, sauerkraut, kombucha, miso paste, things like that have living bacteria inside them to help replenish and repopulate your gut bacteria. Sauerkraut and kimchi are great because it's fermented cabbage, which is a prebiotic as well as a probiotic, so it's like a 2-for-1 there when you're consuming that. I am experimenting at home, making my own fermented foods. I'm going to start doing sauerkraut. I do a fermented chia pudding as well, so it's fun to try that at home and make your own recipes. And again, it's very good for your health and it's very inexpensive to do if you want to do it at home. And if you're not able to get fermented foods, you can also look to take a probiotic pill, but again, it's probably best to do it from the natural food sources like kimchi, sauerkraut, and so on. But if you do want to take a probiotic, I would recommend getting a stronger one from 30 billion to 50 billion CFUs or stronger, and you want them to have many different types of strains of bacteria within the pill itself. So this is the one that I'm using here. I got this at a health food store in the US, and you can find these basically anywhere. I even find them when I'm traveling in different countries too. Also, you might want to reduce or limit certain foods like the common allergens such as corn, wheat, and for some people soy. Those things can block the absorption of nutrients and have a harmful effect on your bacteria in your gut. And there are certain foods that you want to completely eliminate or avoid that will have a harmful effect on your gut bacteria, and that can be alcohol, dairy products, processed and smoked meats, and refined grains and grain products, so like white bread, white rice, things like that are broken down and don't have the fiber still intact. When you consume something like alcohol, that's killing a lot of the bacteria in your gut and destroying the bacteria. Another thing that you might want to think about before taking, and again, I'm not a health professional, but one thing that really hurt my gut bacteria, sharing from my experience, was when I was younger, I took Accutane and another tetracycline, which are antibiotics that kill a lot of the bacteria in the gut, and it's hard to repopulate after taking those for such a long period of time. So definitely do your own research and think about it before you take antibiotics, and talk to your doctor and see if there's any alternative that you can use before taking antibiotics. I've been working for a long time consistently trying to repopulate the bacteria in my gut after taking a lot of harmful medications and drinking alcohol when I was younger, and I'm seeing that my health has improved in a lot of different areas in my life, and I feel a lot better. And yeah, I think it's very important to take that into consideration, especially if you're trying to live a healthy lifestyle, is to focus on the health of your gut, and you'll see that it affects all different areas throughout the body. And that's it for now, guys. I hope you found all that information helpful, and we will link down below some books you can check out, as well as maybe some studies and other articles that show how important it is to have a healthy gut and microbiome. So see you guys in the next video. Bye.